What's up, YouTube community? This is Thomas Metal 75 for your Massachusetts beer reviews. My name is Thomas Metal 75, Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts beer reviews. Well, Massachusetts cider reviews today. And I do believe, after a quick Google search, this is a pretty recent beer or a pretty recent cider from some point in November when they were released and launched it. This is from the Angry Orchard brand of the Boston Beer Company. Same people that release all of your Sam Adams beers and I believe Truly. It is the Angry Orchard Crisp Imperial. Look at that. 8% ABV. And the 6-pack of these 12-ounce cans, I believe, was around $12.99. So I was intrigued when I saw that on the shelf. Very. There's the angry tree at the orchard. 2 apples in every glass, or in every can. And the bottom of the can says August 2024, so I assume that's when they say this thing is good by their best by date. So angryorchard.com says introducing Crisp Imperial, the same bold, crisp apple flavor you love, now with a punch of 8% ABV and the perfect level of sweetness for easy drinking. And it sounds like with that description, you're getting the same base beer as their Crisp Apple, which is a 5%er. So that's really what I know. Let's crack it open, give it a try, see what it's like. Gluten-free, by the way, people. A hard cider with natural flavors. I really would hope so. I don't know if I think I've reviewed ciders on this channel. I don't recall ever reviewing a cider. Thank you, sir. I don't remember ever reviewing a cider, but I must have. And let's just do it. It's not going to form a head. You can pour pretty aggressively right down the middle of your glass. All right. Angry Orchard Crisp Imperial. Definitely has the apple cider look to it. There's a frothy top to it. Snap, crackle, and pop somewhat. There's nice carbonation. Not a bunch streaming up to the top of the glass, but there is some moderate carbonation. It looks like a golden appearance, a darker golden appearance. Is it? Yeah, there is some haze to it. There is some suspended sediment in there. Really fine suspended particles of sediment. Not too bad. Let's give it a nose, shall we? The Angry Orchard Crisp Imperial. There's a twinge of a sharp alcohol thing, but it's really not even there. If you smell it, you may not even find it. A nice crisp appley note there, a red apple fruit there, some sugar sweetness, not anything too overly cloying in the nosing. Like a toasty apple kind of a note to it. And white bready thing about it. So standard fare for a cider, nothing to write home about in its aroma, really just classic notes. So let's give the Crisp Imperial by Angry Orchard the taste test. Cheers, everybody. Much sweeter on the palate as opposed to the aroma, definitely. Get a nice sweet, toasty bread caramelly note. There's a sweet, sugary complexion. Again, it's not over the top or anything like that. It's definitely not a dry English or Irish style cider. Definitely not that. There's a baked apple crisp caramel kind of a note to it. It's not super bold or over the top, but it's certainly there. And if you're looking for 8%, forget about it. You're not finding 8% in this. This is drinking just like a robust apple juice, really. Apple juice, apple crisp, tart, caramel notes, toasty notes, mouthfeel. I would say it's on the medium side. There is a excellent drinkability to this, towards the light side of medium, but I would say medium. Excellent drinkability. It is super crisp. It is semi sweet. Yeah, semi sweet without going over the top. There's a musty note a little bit too, which isn't off putting at all. And is it refreshing? Yeah. Dangerous product. A nice fall time drink for damn sure. Hey, Angry Orchard, pretty good. I could use less. Well, my personal preference is drier um, styles of cider. So your mileage may vary on what level of sweetness you like. This isn't cloying over the top sweet, but it's got sweetness to it. There's no mistake that this is not necessarily a dry cider. The finish, there's a tiny touch of an oiliness to it. Yeah, there's a tiny touch of an oiliness to it. And a little bit of that toasty, bready note as well. Yeah, the more desserty. It's not super sweet like a dessert, but what I'm getting at is the more apple tartlety things, the warm baking spices, perhaps, that are there are left in the palate, but very light. It's not a huge flavor in the finish at all. Yeah, it's on the sweet side. It's my only major complaint, and there's not a lot of flavors to. There's not a lot of complexity to this one, but at 8%, damn, is that a pretty good drinkability there, and it's dangerous. You're barely tasting 8%. A little bit of oiliness and a little bit of a medium, and that medium style body is the only indication that this could be a bigger beer, but you're not getting any sharpness really, and you're not getting any uh, warming notes of alcohol. So I would say, I mean, it's at least an 85. Let's just call it what it is. A spade is a spade. Let's call it a spade a spade. 85, definitely out of 100 for the Angry Orchard Crisp Imperial. Again, I'm usually more of a drier cider fan, but this one's pretty good for what it is. Yeah, 85 out of 100 for the new Angry Orchard Crisp Imperial. You guys drink ciders? What's your opinions on those? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, keep tasting those great ciders. Cheers. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to stop by every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Boston, New York time, for the Wild Card Wednesday. Just bring a beer, wine, or a spirit, really any adult beverage, and don't be a douche. Cheers, and we will see you all soon.